Hey champions, there are three things that are trending in our world this time, and no prizes for guessing that right. Number one is obviously COVID-19, number two is lockdown, and number three is online, internet. And in this video, I'm obviously going to be talking about the third one. Now, before I get into heavy talking about what you should do and what you should not do when it comes to online and internet, this video is for people who have tried doing online marketing in the past and have failed. This video is also for people who have restricted themselves to India Mart and Trade India when it comes to online marketing. It's also for people who haven't tried doing internet online marketing at all. And of course, the people who've done online marketing and have been successful, this video can also help you with certain tips that you might have slipped on. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why online marketing would not work and what you should do about it. Keep watching. Welcome back champions. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. On this channel, we make videos on business current affairs, tips and tools to go about improving your business and your leadership thought process. So online marketing is two words, online and marketing. Marketing is an activity of telling your potential target market that you exist and this is what is good about you. Online, on the other hand, is just internet. It's just the medium. The reason why I'm saying this is because online marketing does not change the fundamentals of what makes marketing work. It is simply marketing performed on a different medium. And this I'm saying to you so that you don't have unrealistic expectations when you go into online marketing. Having said this, online marketing can definitely give you a far greater reach to your target market than any other form of marketing at the price that it comes. So here are the 5 reasons why your online marketing efforts may not go in the right direction and you would want to secure on all of these 5 points. Number 1. Not being aware of your precise target audience. In online marketing, whatever you do, you got to be very sure of who you are doing this for. Who you are doing this in terms of age, location, interest level, who else are they following, etc. If you do a lot of good work in terms of creatives, messaging and everything else, but you're doing it in front of audience that is never going to buy you, your online marketing efforts can miserably fail. So how do you go about figuring out your target audience? You need to look at the list of customers that you currently have. Figure out the ones that were easiest for you to close and give you the maximum profit. That is your target audience. Number 2, bad marketing copy, which is nothing but the message that you are giving on your ads, on your creatives, etc. Sometimes people end up writing too many things and saying too many things. None of them resonate with the target audience that you're talking with. Now, messaging and copywriting is so important that it should resonate with your target audience. It is like a personal conversation. The words that you use, the way you construct your sentences, the language, English or Hindi that you choose, all of it should work towards your target audience feeling like this guy is talking to me in specific. These are the exact words that I use to describe my problem and therefore this guy knows what he's talking about. So make sure your marketing copy is exactly in the language your target audience uses and is communicating the exact same words that your target audience uses. So how do you know what are these words and what are these sentences? Very simple. Remember the list that we made? Talk to the customers who are your chosen target audience in person over a phone. Number 3, just using one feature. Let me use an analogy. Online marketing is like a dish that you prepare for dinner or lunch. To prepare a good tasting dish, you need all kinds of ingredients. You can't be saying I will only use salt and expect the dish to taste wonderful. It will never, right? Unless, of course, it's made by your wife and you have no choice but to say it's delicious. Online marketing is exactly like that. There are a plethora of things that are there in online marketing. To tell you the basics, there are ads that you could do. There are postings that you could do. There are emails that you could send. In terms of content, you could make videos like this. You could write blogs. You could send static images. You could in fact even simply put a comment. All of this must be intelligently used to perform your online marketing job. When I say intelligently, it should be used in the proportion your target market uses it. So how do you know what your target market uses? Do they see more of blogs? Do they read? Do they see more of videos? Or would they like to consume an audio podcast? Very simple. Again, go back to the list that we spoke about, and go to those individual profiles on Facebook, LinkedIn, and see what are the kind of things that they are liking, what are the kind of groups that they are visiting. You would see all of this when you look into the about of that particular profile. See it for about 10, 15, 20 customers, and you would get a sense of your customer segment reads more, looks at videos more, or listens to things. Number 4, improper or immature ROI calculation. Now, you know what? This is a tough one because most small business owners do not know what is the cost of customer acquisition, which is how much do you spend to acquire one customer. And it can become very easy to slip into expecting unreasonable things from social media simply because it tells you how many people reached, how many people clicked, how many people came to your website. Look, don't get confused with these mathematics. You need to have the right budget if you're doing ads to go about your social media. How do you do that? Plain and simple. Look at the product cost. Then say, okay, this is what your margin is, assuming 40%. Then remove 40% from that. Whatever is remaining, remove your operational cost, which is cost of getting that product, storing that product, and shipping that product. Whatever is left is supposed to be your marketing cost. You have to acquire customers at that cost. Also, don't forget to factor the fact that if you get too many leads, conversion is what will happen only by telephone or by talking to people or meeting them in person. Because conversions for most products online is not going to happen online unless your product is very simple, very low priced product. People can buy it online. But if that's not the case, you are into a product which is far expensive, you still can use social media and you must use social media. But the social media efforts will give you, or digital marketing efforts will give you leads. You got to work on converting them. So conversion, if you get lots of leads, will require lots of people to do those calling. And if those people don't do things right, your digital marketing efforts will not get you the results that you're expecting that to get. Point number 5, being inconsistent. Now, when I say inconsistent, I mean both in terms of how frequently you do it and what your strategy is. Are you sometimes doing ads and then sometimes doing emails and then sometimes doing something else? Don't do it like that. There has to be an intelligent strategy. There are 3 ways to win on digital marketing. The ways that I personally use. First point is to be the first one to talk about something that happens on digital network. So if there is a news which relates to your product or service, you should be the first one to do it. Often this is very difficult. The second way to win over digital marketing is to increase the frequency at which you do your digital marketing efforts. Like for example, during lockdown, the frequency of my own digital marketing efforts have increased for about 5 times. Every single day I try and put a video because a video is what my target audience, all of you fine people, watch. The third way, which you must have, you cannot ignore that, is novelty. You got to have a product or service that is different, that has got some unique feature that others don't. Because remember this, like Seth Godin says, if you're a cow like any other cow, no car passing by is going to stop to look at you because you're a simple cow, right? Nobody stops to look at the cow. But if you're a purple cow, then people are going to stop. So since you've reached this far in the video, I want to gift you a bonus point. And this bonus point is like the grandfather of all of these 5 points. And the point is this: all these 5 points that I mentioned to you are about how you should conduct your business. It's not about tactical aspects of marketing. So when you go to a digital marketing agency, they are going to do the tactical portion of marketing, which is executing your business idea online. They know the mechanics of how things work. You need to know the business, how that works. So make sure when you go to your digital marketing expert, how do you select them? You select them on their knowledge of tactical aspects. If you fail, don't blame your agency. Correct at the right place. Ask 2 words: why and how. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, see my previous video and you will know. And if you want to know more about how to do your business online, look out for my webinar, Get Set Online. All of these points and much more, which platforms, how to get started with zero investment. All of this coming to you on 8th of August, 8 p.m. It even 8, it's easy to remember. So 8 o'clock, 8th August, come on the webinar. It's absolutely free and let's propel together. Now, since you've also taken the bonus points, please go ahead and hit the like button. Share this video with everybody. If everybody earns, they are going to buy and you could be the chosen one. So until we meet next time, keep propelling.